dead centre of Newbury, and that's us done for the day. A couple of miles, 5 locks, so we're going to moor here for a couple of days or so and take in what Newbury's got to offer. You doing, Fran?
Getting wet. Picking elderberries. In the past that would have been for elderberry wine. However, I must admit my wine was never that good. You prefer a nice Merlot, don't you? Or a Shiraz?
Yeah, or a Malbec.
Malbec. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to make a thing called elderberry rob, which is a cold cure for the winter. I can't remember exactly what's going to. I've got to look up recipe when I get back. But it's got cinnamon and some other bits and pieces. But it is the best cure for a cold. As soon as you start getting this cold, you have some of this syrup in with maybe a tot of whiskey or a tot of
see, I know.
just a little bit. But it really, if you look in a thing called Potter's Herbal, elderberries are proven. There's substances in it that are proven to be antiviral, and they're really, really high in vitamin C. So I'm going to stink the boat out with the smell of elderberry rob. However, I haven't got anything to put them in except for a dog poo bag.
Unused, I hasten to add.
It is clean. So yeah, that's what I'm making, elderberry rob. I keep getting told off for talking while Richard's filming, but I just can't help it sometimes. It's really autumnal today, and it's, I think, probably my favourite time of year.
Yes.
We've already had 3 or 4 pickings of blackberries, blackberry crumble, apple crumble, and yeah, rose hips will be next, and the elderberries. Can't wait.
What's up, Fran?
What's up?
Yeah.
You've got a great big spider web above your head, that's what's up.
Yeah, they're not doing their job, are they, these spiders?
No, they're not, because it's doing my head in that the kitchen is full of flies at the moment.
Viewers may notice our antiquated culinary equipment on Constanza. This is our coffee grinder that we picked up a year or 2 ago, Fran,
Yeah.
from an antique centre.
Shall I demonstrate?
Go, you demonstrate, Fran.
Being your assistant.
Debbie
I think this
McGee.
is Dutch, but the coffee beans literally
There's some already in there from this
go in the
morning.
flap. And this has been calculated so finely. 2 cups of coffee in the morning require 50 turns. So there's no peaceful waking up on this boat. 2 large cups of coffee, 75 turns. However, that gets done, and in the bottom, just smell that.
And boy, it does
Oh.
smell fantastic, doesn't it? There's nothing like it.
And no electricity needed.
Yeah, so that's a bonus. And I'd like to draw your attention to this lady here. Now, she is at least, I don't know how old she is. I'm 57.
Older than me.
Yeah, I'm 57, and she was on our narrowboat when we were kids in 1972 onwards. It was my dad's, and it's great to see her back on the boat. And she opens every bottle of pop that we have on the boat. And also, look at these. This is Fran's dad was in the army during the war, and was in Berlin straight after the war. Whoop. And he bought this bottle opener, which is really fantastic. And it's one of Fran's rare things that you have from your dad, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Along with his, what is this?
That's his Sir Christopher Wren Railwayman's badge, because he used to drive the Sir Christopher Wren steam train. Went for a little walk up into the village, and we came across a certain person who has now come back to the boat for a drink with us, and it's Narrowboat Girl.
Oh my God, look who's here to see us. So, what are you doing here?
Well, we came here we're leaving tomorrow to go to, where is it again?
Hungerford.
Hungerford. We're going to Hungerford tomorrow with our lock buddy. Then turning around and probably going down the Canal flight.
Cool. And what's our next step, Fran?
Well, we're going where you've just been, so we're going down to that, what is it? What's the flight of locks called?
Canal flight?
Yeah, Canal flights. Fortunately, I think one of our followers is a volunteer there, and he has offered to meet us. And
Oh, he has, hasn't he?
hopefully take us
Down.
the flight, because we're now on top of a hill, I think, aren't
Yeah.
we? So that'd be pretty cool. We've got some help.
So, what's that you've got by the side of you there?
Oh, I got
Narrowboat Girl.
a Nikon D3 200 camera,
Wow, look at
and I've
that.
been taking loads of pictures, and hopefully soon I'll be selling some of them.
Ooh, watch this space, folks.
I've been probably doing like a calendar of the Kennet and Avon, of like all the seasons and stuff.
That's a good idea. Oh, we like that. We'll definitely be buying one of those
Yes, we do. Yes.
then. Right, so that's about it for the moment.
Yep.
So, catch you later, folks.
Bye.
Bye.
This is Church of St Mary's in Great Bedwin, just inside Wiltshire. Really splendid church. It's really old gravestones in here. But apparently somewhere, maybe inside I would probably think, is buried the father of Jane Seymour, Henry VIII's missus. So I'm going in to have a look. Here he is, John Seymour of Wolf Hall. Apparently he died. What year did he die, hun? Well, we've had a couple of days where we haven't been able to move because of the low water levels at the top of this flight. Pump wasn't working apparently, so we're on the move again, and what we've got here I think is anti-tank pillars, devices from the Second World War. So yeah, as I say, we're on the move again. This pound coming up after this lock is really low. We were moored behind a guy night before last who was a real doom and gloom merchant, and we keep bumping into him every time he walks his dogs, and he loves to tell us how bad things are. We just bumped into him half an hour or so ago, and he's told us that this pound here is so low we'll never get our boat up. So I had a walk up and had a look, and I decided that it isn't that low that we can't navigate it. And as you can see, there are boats coming down, and yeah, it is low, but not that low that we can't cruise. So we're on the move again.
Yes, I think we're all agreed it is low. If one more person tells us it's low, I don't know what I should do, but it's fine. We're all going carefully, we're all managing to pass. No problem. Easy does it.
Here we are at Crofton pumping station, and I know there are historical reasons why the train tracks follow the canals, but I will not be sorry to see this railway disappear when we get to Pewsey, a few miles down the line.
I don't want my tattoo artist to be distracted from her work.
Who'd have thought?
Are you having one done, Rich?
Am I? No.
You can have Spider-Man.
I've also got Superman and...
Superman logo. I don't fancy glitter though.
She's covered
16.
in 16.
Oh.
Oh, look.
Something else there. Look at that's cool, isn't it?
So, can I not do any washing up or anything now?
Oh,
It doesn't come off even if you have like a million shafts.
Let me ask you this again. Can I not do any washing up now? You're supposed to...
Well, it's a nice, wet Sunday bank holiday in the UK. So we were planning to move on because we've extended our welcome here. We've been here a day longer than we ought to be. It's a 48-hour mooring, and we just extended it by a few hours, but there are spaces down there, so I'm sure CRT will forgive our sins. And so we're going to go and get a bit of history. This is Wilton Water, extended by the Victorians, and its primary function is to feed water into the summit of the canal at the head of these locks here. There's another 9 locks going to the summit, you can see in the distance. And this pumping station, built in the Victorian times, has 200-year-old engines inside pumping water 40 feet up to the top of the summit. So it's bank holiday, and they've got the place open and steam engines are going. So we're just going to pop over and have a look. was beam engines then, around there.
We're at Crofton, and we've managed to pick the we managed to get the last mooring spot right opposite the steam pump house. I did get it right in the end. Absolutely fantastic. We've woken up this morning. It's a really rainy day. Really, the worst day we've had. Just solid rain
stopped, has it?
all day. So we hunkered down for a bit and then decided we'd go over to the museum, which we're going to anyway. Absolutely fantastic. It was built in the early 1800s, wasn't it, originally? We're at the top of a flight of locks now. And
almost.
Yeah. And there's a little, I think we've got 6 locks ahead of us until the peak. And
Which is
then
a rise of 40 feet.
And is that the tunnel after that then? Up until now, there's been river sections joining the canal to feed the canal. But from here on upwards, there's nothing to feed the canal. So they built the pump house in the 1800s. There's a little reservoir near here, and it pumps the water up 40 feet, did you say, to the top of the locks to feed the locks coming down. When we arrived, it was really low. Obviously, now it's on electric pump system, but they put the steam pumps on at the weekend to show you how it was done. When we arrived here, there was no water on this part of the canal. We were so dry, weren't we?
Yeah.
But, well, I'm speechless about the part. I loved it. I know I've mentioned before I'm a train driver's daughter. I think it does something to me, but it was really good, wasn't it?
That's the thing, when you think about these engines, one is from 1812. You know, that's not long after the Battle of Trafalgar. Isn't that the year of the Battle of Trafalgar, 1812?
I don't know.
And the other one's 1845, and they're still going. I know they've had restoration done and everything, but just to see it, just to see the minds of Matthew Bolton and James Watt to come up with this solution for dragging water up.
We've got a lovely roast going on in the oven, and so we thought we'd talk to you for a few minutes before we get...
So what kind of week we had? We haven't done much cruising, have we, to be honest? We've been stop-start, and we've been here 3 days.
Yes.
But we've met some vloggers, haven't we? Some YouTube vloggers. Loads of them. 3 in 1 week. So first of all, it was Negatively Buoyant, and we had a great lunch with them. If you're not familiar with their site, go over and search for them on YouTube. Negatively Buoyant. Great young couple. Really want to do what we're doing, basically.
They're like a young version of us, aren't they?
Yeah, not as good looking.
They probably won't like me saying that, I'm sorry, but not as good looking.
And then we met Narrowboat Girl. That was a treat, wasn't it? She's so sweet.
Absolutely.
Really sweet.
Gorgeous. What is she?
And then after that, we met Never Enough Cruising. So it's been a week.
Amanda and John.
A week of vlog meetups.
Yes.
So tomorrow we have to move on. We've been here far too long. We've got a short tunnel to go through, and then we start going down in towards Devizes, and then we hit the Cane Hill stretch of locks, which is 29 locks, one after another.
That's fine. That's cool.
It's easy peasy.
You can do it.
Yeah.
I'll drive the boat.
Yeah.
Bank holiday Monday tomorrow, so we're going to be cruising. After that, we're going to have a few days of DIY. I'm going to sort the storage out a little bit on this boat, I think.
Getting a bit cluttered, aren't we?
Yeah, we haven't got a lot of stuff, but we're just little things are hanging around, so we really need to sort out
my photographic equipment, stroke laptops, and iPads and things.
A few people have asked about where I'm storing all my clothes and stuff, so we're going to, I think the next vlog might be a little bit on the storage on the boat.
On our boat, yeah, that'd be a good idea, because we don't got a lot.
No, but we're okay. So I think that's it, isn't it?
I can smell that roast is almost done. And signing out. Cheers.
Cheers, where's yours?
As if I haven't.
Cheers.